Hi everyone, welcome to Learn with Israel YouTube channel. So today we'll be treating episode 3 on JAMB English question. So let's get started. Question 41. But the first is identify the antonym for the underlined word. So question 41. The angry waves swallowed the boat. The angry waves swallowed the boat. So we are to identify angry. So option A, gentle. Option B, unruffled. Option C, cool. Option D, serene. So angry means vexed, and the opposite is gentle. Gentle, to be calm, to be gentle. So another opposite meaning for angry is calm. So let's continue. Question 42. The Lions of Cameroon is really an indomitable team. A, powerful. B, prominent. C, weak. D, coward. So indomitable means powerful, which is option A. But we are looking for the antonym word, which is something weak and unpowerful. So the antonym for indomitable is weak. So let's continue. It says, identify the synonym for the underlined words. Question 43. He likes to call attention to unimportant matters. So we are to identify the synonym for question 43 and 44. A, dubious. B, incidental. C, trivial. D, simple. So unimportant means something of no value, something not worth it. So if we have to look at the option, we'll go for trivial. Trivial is synonymous to non-important. So let's continue. Question 44. Israel has a bicycle which is in marvelous condition. Israel has a bicycle which is in marvelous condition. So we have to find the synonym for marvelous. A, need of a tune-up. B, excellent. C, unstable. D, working. So if something is in marvelous condition, it means it's in a stable condition, it's in an excellent condition. And if we check the option for excellent, excellent is in option B, which is the correct answer. Assuming we are going for antonym, we would have go for unstable. So since we are dealing with synonym, the correct answer is excellence. If you haven't subscribed to Learn with Israel YouTube channel, please go and subscribe now. Let's continue. 45. To be in red is to be A, in debt. B, rich. C, a socialist. D, red. So this question is an idiom telling us to identify the meaning of to be in red. So to be in red is for someone to have maybe 5,000 naira somewhere and you are able to over withdraw like 10,000. That means you are already in red. So to be in red means to be in debt. So option A is the correct answer. So let's continue. Question 46. He had an axe to grind. He had an axe to grind. A, an account to settle. B, a tool for something to sharpen. C, a bone to pick with someone. D, a personal objective to achieve. This is also an idiom. You have to know the meaning of the word. So what was axe to grind? Axe to grind means the aim you are achieving, you want to achieve. Like option D, a personal objective to achieve. So option D is the correct answer. You should ignore a tool for something to sharpen or a bone to pick with someone because it is asked to grind does not mean a tool for something to sharpen. So let's continue. Question 47. To dash did you give my pen? A, B, who, C, whose, D, what? So let's check the option. To what did you give my pen? That's grammatically incorrect. To whose did you give my pen? It's also wrong. To who did you give my pen? It's wrong. And to whom did you give my pen? Is the correct answer. Whom is an objection to the preposition to. So to whom go with each other. Avoid who when answering this kind of question. Question 48. You will need dash to help the investigators. A, disinformation. B, disinformations. C, disinformation. D, disinformations. So these options are quite confusing, right? So let's break it down. Information without s is already plural. So adding of s is grammatically incorrect. Avoid adding of s when answering this kind of question. So, which makes option B and option D eliminated. Now remain option C and A. So, since information is already plural, we need to avoid this because it's also plural. So, which means option A, this information, the correct answer. You will need this information to help the investigators. So, let's continue. Question 49. The doctor listened to my heartbeat with a dash. A. Cardiograph. B. Stethoscope. C. Chrometer. D. Microscope. So, microscope, chrometer, and cardiograph are all wrong. The doctor listened to my heartbeat with a stethoscope. What is stethoscope used for? Stethoscope is used by a doctor to listen to heart sound or heartbeat. Let's continue. Question 50. His ear needs dash. A. To cut. B. To have cut. C. Being cut. D. Cutting. So let's check through the option to see what goes right with this. His ear needs to cut. That's totally wrong. There's nothing like that. His ear needs to have cut. That does not sound well. Option C, its ear needs being cut. That's also grammatically incorrect. Option D, his ear needs cutting. Yeah, that's the correct answer. His ear needs cutting. If you haven't subscribed to this moment, I urge you to go and subscribe now. That's the only way you guys can help me. Hit that like button and subscribe. So let's continue. All farmers were encouraged dash carry out fumigation on their farms. A. In. B. With. C. To. D. From. So let's check the option. All farmers were encouraged from carry out. That's grammatically incorrect. Let's check option C. All farmers were encouraged to. Yes, that's the correct answer. Encourage plus to, which is infinitive. So we can only say encourage to. So let's check. Encourage with and encourage in is very incorrect. Let's continue. Question 52. When his car tire dash on the way, he did not know what to do. When his car tire dash on the way, he did not know what to do. A. Had burst. B. Has burst. C. Busted. D. Burst. So I want to correct many students which make mistake in this kind of question. There is nothing like busted. So option C is wrong. We have present tense, past tense, and past participle. And the present tense for burst is burst. The past tense is burst. And the past participle is also burst. So it is wrong to say had burst or has burst. Burst is the correct answer. When his car tire burst on the way, he did not know what to do. Anytime you see busted, there is nothing like busted in English language. So avoid that. Let's continue. Question 53. Mary goes to school dash bus. A. In bus. B. On bus. C. With bus. D. By bus. So the correct answer is what? By bus. Mary goes to school by bus. Question 54. All plays dash violin. So let's check the option and see what goes with it. All plays a violin. B. The violin. C. All plays some violin. D. All plays their violin. So it is wrong to say all plays their violin. The correct answer is what? All plays the violin. That is grammatically correct. Let's move to question 55. Each of the houses dash a flea look. Each of the houses dash a flea look. A. Has. B. Have got. C. Were given. D. Have. So let's check the option. Each of the houses have a flea look. It's wrong to say that because of the each here. I explained it in episode 2 of the JAMB English, and if you haven't watched it, go and watch it out now. any question starting with each or any sentence starting with each attract with singular verb. And if we have to pick the singular verb here, we will go with has. It is the only singular verb here. So each of the houses has a flue loop. We need to avoid the houses here because it is plural. We don't have anything to do with the houses. We only have something to do with the each here because each is singular, and any sentence starting with each attracts singular verb. Note that, because I've attempted it in episode 2, and if you need more understanding on that, watch episode 2 and watch this one also, so you can learn more about it. Question 56. The boy is good. The boy is good. So this is a question tag. The boy is good. A, is he? B, isn't he? C, is he not? D, isn't she? Then ask you question tag. You need to check the question and know the context. So this is a positive statement. So in question tag, we have positive statement, and negative response, and negative response. So if it starts with positive statement, that means it will end with negative response. So the boy is good is a positive statement. So it needs to end with negative response. So let's check. Isn't he is the suitable and the correct answer, because isn't is replying with negative, while the boy is also he. So isn't he is the correct answer. The boy is good, isn't he? So let's continue. Question 57. This is also a question tag. You don't like mathematics, dash you. A, do you? B, don't you? C, can't you? D, can. So since we have don't here, it is wrong to pick can and can't. So we've eliminated option C and option D. So let's check option B. Option B, don't you? You don't like mathematics, don't you? Is also wrong. You don't reply negative statement with negative response. You only reply negative statement with positive response. And the positive response is do you? You don't like mathematics, do you? Let's continue. Question 58. I have the dash of meeting the president. So this is spelling, telling us to identify the correct spelling. A, I have the privilege. B, I have the privilege. C, I have the privilege. D, I have the privilege. So let's check this correct spelling. The correct spelling of privilege does not have D. So option B is eliminated. It's Privilege. So option A is the correct answer. Note that Privilege. Privilege does not have D. Let's continue. Question 59. Did you have dash when you went to visit the medical doctor? Did you have dash when you went to visit the medical doctor? So this is also about spelling. So let's check the correct spelling for diarrhea. Option D, diarrhea is wrong. Diarrhea have O and it also have 2R. So no, that diarrhea have 2R. Option C doesn't have 2R. Assuming it have 2R, you would have gone for option C. So option C is also wrong. Option B does not have O. Assuming it has O here, between H and E, we have gone for option B. So let's check option A, diarrhea. Yeah, it has 2R and it also has O. DIARRHOEA. So do you have diarrhea when you went to visit the medical doctor? Let's move to question 60, which is the last question for episode 3. And if you haven't subscribed to this moment and watched the video to this level, please go and subscribe now. Question 60. Be careful not to dash this money. A lose, the lose, the C lost, D lost. So let me explain the option. Let's start from loss. Loss is when you do a business and you short, like shortage of income. So lost is to lose something. Or to say be careful not to lose this money is very, very wrong. And option A, lose, is to untie something, to untie a boat. You lose the boat. So the difference between lose and the one with single O is that lose with double O is to untie a boat or not, while lose is to misplace something. be careful not to lose this money. So if you have been picking this option A before, don't make that kind of mistake again. So it is loose with the single that is used for losing or misplacing something. But if it's to untie a bolt or not, you go with LOOSE, which is the double O. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video, which is episode 4.